All right, you two ran into the time. Spider-Man fought for 12 hours straight. Let's get to it.
As I continue my little quest to gain more ball knowledge on comics, I've decided to find whatever looks cool and learn more about it. Recently, I saw a Spider-Man edit where the man was beat up, broken, and talking about how he's been running a fade for 12 straight hours. And I was like, damn, what did he do to make them niggas that mad? So, we're going over this today. We start off seeing Peter Parker teaching at a high school when he gets called into his principal's office. Bro's been here for 1 day and he's already getting hit with a referral. But this was actually for some good news. According to the principal, one of Peter's friends made a generous donation of $100,000. My homeboy had 100 grand lying around and he gave it to a school instead of me. I'd be pissed. I'm out here working minimum wage and you over here doing me like this. Screw you. The man behind this dono is Ezekiel Sims. Peter had actually met him before, because as it is, Ezekiel has spider powers as well. He pulled up on Peter, asking him the age-old chicken or the egg question, but spider edition. And he just kind of dipped, and Peter was confused because the senior citizen he's never seen before pulled up on him, said his real name to his face, and he's out here waltzing through New York with no shoes. So when they go out to eat later at a pizzeria, Peter obviously tries to get down to business. But instead, Ezekiel tells him about their powers, and how they come from these like spider totems. I still don't fully understand this, but basically Peter got his powers from the Great Weaver, who was like an S-tier totem, while Ezekiel had his powers given through a ritual, so he's like a low-tier one. That being said, there are certain beings who feed on these totems, using them to gain immortality, and these guys are nasty work. Even though there are only a few of them left, they've lived for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. They can sustain themselves on small fry for a while, but here and there, they need a full course meal to fill their desire. And one of them is here right now, looking for Peter. The person in question is a man named Moreland. First time we see this guy, and he's over here getting fresh fitted out, talking about some, you think this makes my butt look fat? What? Bro, I don't care. You gotta leave some questions for the ladies, man. If this was Adam Eve, I'd be hype, but you're a grown ass man asking another grown man if his booty looked big. Watch out. Peter's also frying me, bro. He had the audacity to ask, does this guy know I'm the one he wants? And Zeke is like, nigga, you walking around with a spider emblem on your chest. Who else is he gonna go after? Like, come on, bro. Anyway, even though Zeke and Peter share the same power, their lives are quite different. While Peter is working as a high school teacher, earning way less than he should, Zeke owns an entire international mega corporation that does like everything. He gives out $100 bills as tips, for heaven's sakes. He was able to stack his paper like this because of his abilities, and he was kind of surprised that Peter hadn't done the same. But as we know, when he did it the first time, it didn't turn out too well. And he learned that with great power, there also must come great responsibility.
See, look, let's not do it like that. I feel like he just stuck nigga who got robbed. It would be a little bit different. You feel me? He don't gotta do all, like, he could have stopped nigga for being robbed. That would have saved Uncle Ben. He could use his powers for his own game. He's the bullshit.
Zeke didn't bring Peter here to flex though. He wanted to give Peter an opportunity to hide away while Moreland is on the prowl. He respects Peter and what he's done for the world, and he wants to keep him safe. The thing is, once Moreland has touched Peter once, he'll be able to find him whenever he pleases, no matter the location. On top of that, the dude has years upon years of experience, but Peter declines. He's got students to teach, and there's no way he's gonna hide in some cave while this fiend roams around his city. We then cut over to Peter chilling on his couch, watching TV, enjoying some of the last rest he's gonna get for a while. Then he hears about a fire on the east side of town and bolts there immediately. But after he saves a woman, his spider sense starts going absolutely haywire. And then he gets hit with what he describes as the hardest anything he's ever been hit with. Left hook so devious, he couldn't even fire off a one-liner because shit ain't funny no more. Even so, Spider-Man heads off to run the fade, hitting him with that right, left, upper combo. But Moreland takes it, smiles, then blasts him. Spidey hops up.
Yeah, that's something you don't fade no more after that. That boy ate your shit. He ate your shit, knowing he about to eat you. He ate your shit, knowing he's about to eat you. That's crazy word.
Up, saying that usually villains spend a lot more time telling him about how much they hate Spider-Man. So, what's his reason? And Moreland's like, I like you. You're funny. I don't really want to kill you. Thanks, but I have to. Oh. Moreland tells him what's gonna happen. Spidey will run, and he will pursue. But Moreland is not tired. He does not grow weary. He will not give up until Spider-Man is in his grasp. It ain't personal though. And that pisses Spider-Man all the way off. Not personal. You walk into my city, try to kill me, and you say it's not personal? Bring it on. Spidey and Moreland start duking it out. Our boy giving him everything he's got. But no matter what he hits him with, the man just keeps coming. He doesn't talk, he doesn't smile, he doesn't gloat, he does nothing besides continue his attack. Even worse, he starts involving the civilians around them. Spider-Man.
No, because like, where are the other heroes at? This ain't the movies too. They could have helped. They really could have helped this nigga, but they really decided not to.
Man has to constantly shift his focus to those in danger in order to keep them really squashed, mangled, or killed. And the man is fast too, like super fast. Spidey went up 15 stories and 2 blocks away from him, and he still managed to get that jump on our boy, almost leading to them falling to their death if he didn't get free. Moreland doesn't have any special powers, he can't burst into flames, he can't use telekinesis or lightning or anything crazy. He's just a walking crash dummy that can also throw hands, like one of those training NPCs that you can test combos on in games, and Spider-Man can't seem to hurt him. After saving more civilians from a falling car, he gets picked up, punched till his ribs are shattered, and is like, you know what, I'm out of here, and he attempts to escape, putting on his civilian clothes. Unfortunately, since Moreland touched him, he can now find him anywhere and anytime. Dude was out here beating Peter Parker like he was Spider-Man. Peter was genuinely getting worked. Like, bro, crashed into the bar, backhanded into the wall, ass whooping so egregious, it had him wondering what he did to deserve it. Yo, this fatal is killing me, bruh. Nigga made sure to grab every last drink before leaving the bar. Put down the cup, Rotato. But Peter is not finished. He's not gonna die. He's got the costume and he's got the power. He's Spider-Man. Act like it. Great power, great responsibility, and a great left hook. But Moreland has another trick up his sleeve, lighting a match in the gas-filled room, leading to an explosion that blows Peter's back out. The only thing letting Peter escape is the fact that Moreland lost his fit. Had to get changed before he went back at it again.
And nigga want to kill you so bad, he want to do it so, he want to kill you with dapper. He ain't trying to kill you on some, I really need this shit for the real, for real. He's saying, nah, I want to look you in your eyes when I do this shit. I'm the best looking nigga gonna kill your ass. Like, I fuck with this nigga.
Peter also heads back to Zeke's place, trying to ask him for help, but Zeke tells him, hey, I tried to help you, but you wouldn't listen. Long story short, it's over. Sorry, buddy. Faced with this unfortunate reality, Spider-Man swings through the city, bones creaking, realizing he has 2 options. 1, he can get on a plane and get the hell out of the country, but who knows what this maniac will do once he realizes he's dipped. And option 2, damn, he doesn't even have one. And as he realizes this, he sees Moreland causing more chaos. Spider-Man heads over to another crime scene, where Moreland is currently holding a kid over a fire, and when Spidey sees this, instantly his pain and fatigue fades as he's filled with rage. Moreland says, fetch nigga, and Spidey hits the spectacular OBJ type grab to save the kid. And then he yells out a battle cry as he continues his attack. But as good as his hits are, Moreland feels nothing, and Spidey feels every last one. Just keep swinging, he tells himself. He attempts to weapon the death with his shooters, using enough fluid to hold down a 16-ton truck, but Moreland just goes through it. Also, I love how even though this is hella serious, they still find time to make it funny. Spider-Man has 0 money to call in sick for his job, but then he steals some coins from a fake homeless man. He's like, hey, you're not supposed to do that.
You're supposed to be blind. Alright, see, look. They be doing my nigga Peter Parker so wrong. Like, you tell my nigga don't have enough money to pay for a payphone? Marvel hates this nigga, and this is nigga their most profitable superhero.
Spidey's just like, yeah, and you're supposed to be blind. Touche. Like, bro, as Spider-Man hangs up the phone, he hears the scream starting up again. He knows it's Moreland drawing him out, and he just thinks to himself, am I that predictable? I'm tired. I've been fighting this guy for nearly 12 hours straight. I haven't had anything to eat or drink. He's not even tired, but I am. I'm hurt, I'm tired, and I want to go home, and I want to sleep, and I don't want to be here. And I think, can I just let this one go? Can I let it be someone else's problem? Just for a minute so I can rest? No, I can't, but I wish I could. God, but I wish I could. What a goat, bro. Running on fumes, no sleep, no nothing. He still heads back out to save.
Mark from Invincible would never do this. Somebody would have to take up his slack right there. You don't swap places with somebody. He don't care what's going to happen.
This city. Moreland find me though. Please, scream again. I don't believe he heard you. He'd be a lot funnier if this wasn't happening to Spidey. Our boy tries ganking him from the back with a light pole, but Moreland eats the hit like he always does, reverses the situation, and slams him into the wall. With his life literally about to meet its end, Spider-Man has no choice but to web onto a speeding car and escape again. Making his way to another phone booth, he thinks of calling the Fantastic Four. Funny how every time a city's in trouble in these comics, their allies, who should be like 2 or 3 blocks away, are nowhere to be found. Peter tries calling MJ, and of course her bum ass don't.
Nigga, you're calling MJ Peter? What is she gonna do? No, on some real shit. What is she gonna do? Nigga, call up Venom at this point.
So instead, he calls Aunt May, saying his last goodbyes as quick as he can because he's too broke to afford 25 cents. As his spider sense gives out another signal, Peter says that he always knew that he'd lose sooner or later. Nobody wins forever. No one. Only thing that matters is how you face it when the cards don't come up your way.
That boy ready
I'm not afraid.
Ready to take that
I'm tired, but I'm not afraid. and he tells Moreland that he won't go down easy and he won't go down alone. As the two of them go at it again, Peter repeating that he won't go down, another fighter enters the fray. That is none other than Uncle Zeke. In a rare moment, Spider-Man finally understands how it feels when someone looks up and sees him, a beacon of hope in a time of need. They proceed to hit this man with the jujutsu jumping. First hit from Zeke drew actual blood from Moreland. Spidey says that it's like he's fighting with an older version of himself. They had the same instincts and the same moves. It's almost perfect. But when Moreland grabs Zeke and takes his life force, it was all over.
How the hell did he win this? No.
Not even letting Spider-Man die for the body. Then saying that his energy was not filling, but nice. And that he's gonna have a cappuccino to wash it down. What a demon. Spidey dies for 20 minutes, but he finds nada. No body, no nothing. Not even a trace. He came, he helped, he fought, and died. All for nothing. Or was it? Zeke was able to draw blood against Moreland, and this turned out to be exactly what Peter needed to secure a win. Taking it back to see its contents, he realizes that Moreland's blood is made up of the DNA of like everything. Basically the purest DNA he's ever seen. That's how he's able to go after totems. Moreland believes that Spider-Man is pure, but this just isn't true since Peter was bitten by a radioactive spider. But hey, he doesn't need to know that. Spidey ends up heading to this nuclear lab where he injects himself with some radiation fluid. The pain is unimaginable, and soon he passes out, with Moreland coming to collect his soul. But when he tries to take his energy, he soon comes to realize that this was a mistake. As Spider-Man wakes up and starts wailing on him, he tells him that he's not pure, taking him with that mean right. He then proceeds to go on a yapathon, which basically comes down to, you fucked up and it's your time to go. You could just feel the anger in these hits, telling him, how does it feel to be on the other side of an irresistible force? How does it feel to be pursued by someone who isn't gonna back off or give up? How does it feel? Beat his ass so badly, it had old boy begging for mercy. Please, Spidey, I need this. My stomach is kind of empty. I need food or I'm gonna die. And Spider-Man is faced with the decision. Does he cross the line of no return and kill him right here and now, or let him go?
That nigga just killed a senior sitting in front of you. You just said that nigga, look, he reminds you of yourself, but older. Kill this nigga. Like, what are we talking about? I couldn't be no superhero. Like, that is, niggas dying. Off the strength only.
Read the consequences of it later. But before he could do anything, Moreland's lackey, this odd guy named Dexter, the dude who, aka the dude who was with him when he was talking about his ass, kind of just quits his job and shoots him. Yeah, and Moreland fades off, never to be seen again. For now. Dex too, after Spider-Man threatens to do him the same way.
So, Peter, what are we talking about? Did nigga just kill your supervillain for you? That nigga damn near destroyed half of New York. He killed a senior citizen right in front of you. That really was your man's for real, for real. Put $100K into the school that you worked at so you can have 2 weeks off to plan to save your life. But we're gonna kill it. We're gonna put it. We're gonna arrest this nigga here. Double cheek though.
He did to Moreland. After all that, Peter really had to take a step back and just thank God for being alive. Bro was really asking the writers for a break. Maybe 50, 60 years too. You really can't make this shit up, bro. Just leave my boy alone. Also, Zeke survived. I don't know how, but good for him. And Spidey goes through his city just happy to be alive, admiring everything and everyone. He also heads back home, takes a shower, and has a long overdue rest, where he's sure to sleep for a long, long time. Rest up, GOAT. You earned it. But of course, the writers couldn't have Peter end off on a win, as Aunt May pulls up while he's sleeping and finds out that he's Spider-Man. But that's a story for another time.
My nigga Peter Parker, he's never been one to shy away from a fight. That nigga's really, he be banging out against any and everybody. If he lose, he lose. If he die, but he's gonna do it. You feel me? If y'all boys enjoy the action, like, comment, subscribe.